Christmas Magic in the Tower. Part 1. Rapunzel was busy decorating her tower with twinkling lights when she heard a soft jingling sound outside. Curious, she leaned out of her window and gasped in surprise. There, landing on the snowy ground, was Santa Claus in his magnificent sleigh, pulled by 8 reindeer. "Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Rapunzel!" Santa called up to her, his eyes twinkling with joy. "I've come to bring you a special Christmas wish." "Grab hold of your hair," Santa said, his voice booming with magic. With a wave of his hand, he enchanted Rapunzel's hair, transforming it into a shimmering rope that glowed. She climbed down, her heart pounding with anticipation. As she reached the ground, a chilling wind swept through the air. Shadows danced ominously around them, and Rapunzel felt a prickling sensation at the back of her neck. "Santa, what's happening?" she whispered, her voice trembling. "It seems the Frost Goblin is lurking nearby," Santa said, his expression serious. "He seeks to steal the magic of Christmas. We must hurry to the village and spread joy before he strikes." They hopped into Santa's sleigh, and with a burst of magic, they soared into the night sky. As they flew over the village, Rapunzel marveled at the sight below. Houses adorned with lights, families gathered around fires, and laughter echoing through the air. But a dark cloud loomed over the village, and Rapunzel felt a knot of dread in her stomach. When they landed in the village square, Rapunzel was greeted with gasps of surprise and joy. The villagers had never seen Santa in person or the beloved princess from the tower. Just as they began to celebrate, a gust of wind blew through the square and the temperature dropped. The Frost Goblin emerged from the shadows, his eyes glinting maliciously. "You think you can bring joy to this village?" he sneered. "I'll make sure this Christmas is ruined." Panic spread among the villagers as the Frost Goblin summoned icy winds that whirled around them, sending snow flying. Rapunzel's heart raced. "What do we do, Santa?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Santa placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "We must stand together. Your courage and kindness can turn the tide." Determined, Rapunzel stepped forward, clutching her hair tightly. "You may think you can steal our joy, but the spirit of Christmas is stronger than your cold." Humpty Dumpty's Christmas Song with Santa and Rapunzel. Part 2. As she spoke, her hair glowed with golden light, and the villagers gathered around her, their eyes wide with fear, but inspired by her bravery. Suddenly, Santa cleared his throat and began to sing, his voice booming and cheerful, cutting through the chilling air. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, wishing for joy, hoping for all. Along came the reindeer, flying high, with sparkling lights against the sky. "Humpty Dumpty, let's spread some cheer. Christmas magic is finally here." The villagers, caught off guard, joined in with Santa, their voices lifting in harmony. The Frost Goblin snarled, trying to drown out their song with icy blasts. "Stop it!" he shouted, but the music grew louder, wrapping around him like a protective shield. Humpty Dumpty smiled with glee, joining Santa and his company. They danced and sang with all their might, spreading joy on that magical night. Rapunzel felt the warmth of the song fill her heart, drawing strength from the love surrounding her. In a brilliant flash, the power of their song surged through the square, and the frost goblin was enveloped in a warm glow. "No! This can't be happening!" he howled, his icy grip weakening as he struggled against the light. With a final cry of frustration, the frost goblin vanished into the night, leaving only a shower of shimmering snowflakes behind. The villagers erupted in cheers, and Rapunzel felt a wave of relief wash over her. Santa clapped his hands, beaming with pride. "You did it, Rapunzel. You showed everyone that the spirit of Christmas can overcome any darkness." As the celebration continued, Santa helped the villagers distribute gifts, and Rapunzel shared her favorite holiday treats. Laughter filled the air, and for the first time, she felt truly connected to those around her. But as they celebrated, Rapunzel glanced at the dark sky, sensing that the frost goblin might return. Her heart raced at the thought of the lingering danger, but she knew they had to remain strong and united. That night, under the starry sky, Rapunzel realized that Christmas was not just about decorations or presents, but about love, kindness, and the joy of being together. And with Santa by her side, she knew this Christmas would be one she would always cherish. As Santa prepared to leave, he turned to Rapunzel with a twinkle in his eye. "Remember, my dear, the magic of Christmas is always within you. Share it, and it will grow brighter every year." With that, he soared into the night sky, leaving Rapunzel and the villagers filled with the spirit of Christmas, their hearts forever intertwined, yet still aware that darkness could return. A starry Christmas welcome. Snowflakes twirled gently in the evening breeze as the town of Evergreen prepared for Christmas. Warm golden lights adorned every house, and the aroma of cinnamon and pine filled the air. At the heart of the town stood a magnificent tree, its branches glittering with ornaments and twinkling fairy lights. In a little red house on Holly Lane, a young girl named Clara eagerly awaited the arrival of her family for Christmas dinner. She had decorated every corner of her home with care, wreaths on the doors, stockings by the fireplace, and a table set with golden candles and festive dishes. But what Clara loved most was the star atop the Christmas tree, a family heirloom said to bring magic to those who believe. As the clock chimed 6, a soft knock came at the door. Clara opened it to find her grandparents, arms full of gifts, and hugs to share. Soon after, her cousins arrived, their laughter filling the room as they exchanged stories and sipped hot cocoa. The house buzzed with joy, but Clara noticed something unusual, a faint, shimmering glow from the star on the tree. Suddenly, a tiny figure appeared near the fireplace. It was a cheerful little elf named Jingle, dressed in red and green with a jingling bell on his hat. "Merry Christmas, everyone," he declared, his voice as bright as the star. "I'm here to spread the magic of Christmas." Jingle waved his hands, and the room transformed. The fireplace roared with warmth, the tree lights danced like fireflies, and the gifts under the tree began to sparkle. Christmas is about love, laughter, and togetherness, Jingle explained. But sometimes, a little magic helps remind us of the joy it brings. The family clapped with delight as Jingle led them in a magical Christmas game. The gifts glowed with clues for a scavenger hunt, leading them to special surprises hidden around the house. Cookies shaped like stars, a magical snow globe that played carols, and a letter from Santa himself. As the evening came to a close, Jingle placed his tiny hand on the glowing star. Remember, the true magic of Christmas is in your hearts. Keep it alive all year round. With a wink, he vanished in a puff of glittering snow. Clara and her family stood together, gazing at the tree. They didn't need more presents or decorations. The love and joy they shared were the greatest gifts of all. And as the first star appeared in the night sky, Clara whispered, "Merry Christmas to all, and may the magic always stay with us." That Christmas Eve became a story Dot they would tell for generations, a reminder that the spirit of Christmas lives in every warm welcome Dot and every shared smile.